There's a critical message you need to hear today, one that was meant to find you at this exact moment in your life. If you're over 40, pay close attention, because what I'm about to share isn't just another motivational speech. It's an emergency broadcast for your soul. You see, while the world obsesses over youth, something extraordinary happens when we cross the threshold of 40. A divine shift occurs, one that most people completely miss. Right now, you're standing at the edge of your most powerful spiritual awakening, but time is of the essence. I've studied thousands of life stories, ancient wisdom, and spiritual texts to uncover this hidden truth. What I discovered will transform how you see your age, your purpose, and your divine destiny. This isn't about retirement plans or health tips. It's about a cosmic calling that only becomes available after 4 decades of life experience. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal why your past struggles weren't random, why you're feeling this unexplainable urge for something more, and most importantly, why God has chosen this specific moment to activate your true purpose. Stay with me, because by the end of this message, you'll understand why being over 40 isn't just a number, it's a divine appointment. Every struggle you've endured since childhood has been preparation for this exact moment. It's no coincidence that those challenges shaped you, molded you, and sometimes even broke you down. What seemed like random hardships were actually divine stepping stones, carefully placed along your path. Looking back at those difficult seasons, losing loved ones, career setbacks, relationship disappointments, health battles, they weren't meant to defeat you. Each experience was intentionally designed to equip you with wisdom that only comes through adversity. Much like gold refined through fire, these trials weren't about punishment, they were about preparation. Most people carry their past struggles like heavy baggage, but at this pivotal age, those very experiences are transforming into your most powerful tools. Each tear shed, each sleepless night, each moment of doubt, they've been weaving together a tapestry of understanding that younger generations simply cannot possess. Now, here's what makes this so urgent. Those struggles weren't random chapters in your story. They were specific training grounds, divinely orchestrated to activate exactly at this season of your life. That business that failed in your 30s, it taught you resilience. That relationship that ended painfully, it showed you deep truths about human nature. That health scare that shook your world, it awakened you to what truly matters. God doesn't waste pain. Every single challenge you've faced has been developing spiritual muscles you'll need for what's coming next. This is why turning 40 isn't just another milestone, it marks a spiritual convergence where all these lessons begin to make perfect sense. Right now, as you process these words, connections are forming, dots are connecting. That subtle whisper in your soul saying, "There's more," is growing stronger. Because everything, every tear, every triumph, every seeming setback has been leading to this divine moment of awakening. What most people call life experience, God calls divine preparation. In these past 4 decades, while others see only passing years, heaven sees accumulated wisdom that's worth more than gold. Time has seasoned your soul with insights that no book can teach, no course can offer, and no amount of money can buy. Deep within, insights have been quietly building, layer upon layer, creating something extraordinary. When younger folks rush past you chasing success, they miss what you've gained, an inner knowing that transcends surface-level knowledge. This wisdom isn't just about making better decisions. It's about recognizing divine fingerprints in everyday moments. Most remarkably, this accumulated wisdom carries a supernatural weight. In moments of quiet reflection, you've likely felt it, that deep sense of knowing that goes beyond logical explanation. Those gut feelings that proved right, those subtle nudges that guided you away from mistakes, those inexplicable moments of clarity, they weren't coincidences. They were glimpses of divine wisdom taking root in your soul. Society might worship youth, but heaven celebrates maturity. Each grey hair represents a battle fought, a lesson learned, a truth discovered. This wisdom you carry now isn't just for you. It's meant to impact generations. While others chase trending knowledge, you've acquired something timeless, something profound, something that's desperately needed in these challenging times. This acquired wisdom is like a master key, unlocking doors of understanding that younger generations haven't even discovered yet. When you speak, your words carry weight not because of position or power, but because they're seasoned with 4 decades of real-life experience filtered through divine perspective. Now is when this wisdom becomes crucial. As chaos increases in our world, stable voices are needed, voices that speak from experience, not just emotion. Voices that can cut through confusion with time-tested truth. Voices like yours, shaped by years of walking through both valleys and mountaintops, now ready to guide others through their own journeys. Time isn't what most people think it is. While calendars mark passing years and mirrors show changing faces, spiritual reality operates on an entirely different dimension. At 40+ years, many believe they're past their prime, but from heaven's perspective, they're just entering their season of greatest impact. Breaking free from time's deception requires a radical shift in thinking. Every saint who made history understood this truth. Chronological age has nothing to do with spiritual power. Moses was 80 when he led an entire nation to freedom. Some of history's most profound spiritual awakenings were sparked by people society considered too old. Most stunning is this revelation. Spiritual timing often runs opposite to natural timing. When world systems say slow down, divine wisdom says gear up. When culture whispers step aside, heaven thunders step forward. This isn't about denying natural seasons, it's about accessing supernatural timing that transcends physical age. Right now, a divine acceleration is taking place. People over 40 are being awakened to realize they've been living under an illusion, believing that time is their enemy rather than their ally. Each year past 40 isn't a step toward irrelevance, it's a step into greater spiritual authority. Between ages 40 and 50 lies a mysterious gateway. It's a threshold where natural limitations can be exchanged for supernatural empowerment. This isn't mystical thinking, it's spiritual reality. When you align with heaven's timeline instead of Earth's calendar, impossible dreams suddenly become possible. Stagnant situations suddenly shift. Dormant gifts suddenly activate. What makes this so critical now? We're living in an unprecedented time where wisdom meets opportunity. While younger generations scramble for answers in technology and trends, those over 40 are perfectly positioned to access ancient wisdom that's desperately needed today. This isn't about competing with youth. It's about complementing their energy with seasoned insight that only time and divine perspective can provide. Breaking free from time's illusion isn't just about personal freedom, it's about releasing others from the same deception. When one person refuses to be bound by age-related limitations, it creates a ripple effect that impacts entire communities. Right now, across every nation, a divine positioning is taking place. People over 40 are being strategically placed in roles that only they can fill. Not because of their credentials, but because of something far more valuable, their seasoned spirits and tested faith. This isn't random. It's a carefully orchestrated divine strategy. Most miss this profound truth. Every grey hair, every laugh line, every scar tells a story that needs to be shared. While younger generations excel in energy and innovation, those past 40 carry something irreplaceable, battle-tested wisdom and proven resilience. In this precise season, these qualities aren't just valuable, they're vital. What makes this role so unique? It's not about position or status. It's about being a bridge between generations, a steady anchor in stormy times, a voice of clarity amid confusion. This role requires someone who has weathered enough storms to stay calm when others panic, someone who has faced enough failures to guide others through their own. God is raising up a generation of seasoned warriors, people who've lived long enough to see patterns, recognize cycles, and discern truth from trend. In boardrooms, living rooms, community centers, and quiet conversations, these voices are needed now more than ever, not to dominate, but to guide, not to control, but to counsel. Most significant is this reality. No one else can fill this specific role. Younger people, despite their talents, haven't lived long enough. Older folks who've disconnected from current realities can't bridge the gap. But those in their 40s and 50s stand at a perfect intersection, experienced enough to offer wisdom, yet connected enough to relate to current challenges. This season demands more than just showing up. It requires stepping fully into this divine assignment. When chaos increases, stable voices must rise. When confusion spreads, clarity must speak. When fear paralyzes, faith must lead. This is why every experience, every lesson, every victory, and every scar matters. They're all part of equipping you for this precise moment in history. In this unique role, age becomes advantage, experience becomes authority, and maturity becomes ministry. Something extraordinary happens in human consciousness after crossing age 40, a spiritual awakening so profound that ancient wisdom traditions marked it as sacred. While society fixates on physical changes, a deeper transformation occurs beneath the surface, one that most people completely miss. Suddenly, life's greatest mysteries begin to make sense. Questions that haunted earlier decades find answers not in books or sermons, but in quiet moments of crystal clear insight. What seemed like random events now reveal themselves as perfectly orchestrated steps in a divine plan. This isn't just maturity, it's spiritual enlightenment. Most profoundly, this awakening brings a deep sense of purpose that younger years couldn't access. Gone is the frantic search for identity that marked earlier decades. In its place comes an unshakable knowing, not just of who you are, but why you're here. Each morning carries fresh revelation. Each encounter holds deeper meaning. Each challenge reveals greater truth. During this awakening, spiritual senses heighten dramatically. Words carry more weight, prayers find deeper connection, and divine guidance becomes clearer than ever before. It's as if a veil lifts, revealing layers of reality that were always present but previously invisible. Coincidences disappear, replaced by clear signs of divine orchestration. What makes this awakening crucial now? We're living in times prophesied long ago, times when wisdom must rise above chaos, when tested faith must stand against growing fears, when seasoned spirits must guide searching souls. This awakening isn't just for personal enlightenment, it's for global impact. Most remarkably, this spiritual awakening transforms not just how you see life, but how you affect it. Words spoken carry supernatural weight. Prayers prayed pierce spiritual darkness. Counsel given shapes destinies. This isn't about religious activity, it's about spiritual authority that only comes through decades of life experience combined with divine revelation. In this awakening, every past experience finds its purpose. Every trial faced becomes a testimony. Every lesson learned becomes a light for others. This isn't just another phase of life, it's stepping into fullness of purpose that younger years could only hint at. Right now, across this nation, a divine mandate is being released. While others might see retirement on the horizon, heaven sees a launching pad for unprecedented impact. This isn't just another chapter, it's a sacred commission that only seasoned souls can carry. Most miss this critical truth. Everything experienced until now has been preparation for this specific assignment. Each challenge overcome, each lesson learned, each battle won or lost, all of it was training ground for this moment. Now is when all those pieces come together in divine clarity. What makes this assignment unique? It carries authority that can't be borrowed, bought, or faked. It requires wisdom that only comes through decades of walking with God. In a world desperate for authentic voices, this assignment calls for those who've been tested, tried, and proven faithful through life's storms. Specifically, this divine assignment involves three key elements. First, becoming a bridge of wisdom between generations. Second, standing as an anchor of truth in shifting times. Third, releasing healing through words seasoned by experience and enlightened by divine perspective. Most urgently, this assignment requires immediate action. While others hesitate, question, or wait for perfect conditions. Now is time to step forward with bold faith. Every day delayed is a day someone misses receiving what only seasoned wisdom can provide. Someone needs what's been deposited in your spirit through decades of living. This assignment isn't about starting something new. It's about releasing what's already been developed within. It's about speaking truth that's been tested by time, sharing wisdom that's been proven in practice, offering hope that's been forged in fire. In every conversation, every interaction, every decision, divine purpose waits to be unleashed. Perhaps most powerfully, this assignment carries supernatural backing. When words are spoken from this place of seasoned authority, heaven's power amplifies them. When steps are taken in obedience to this calling, divine doors open. When wisdom is shared from this position of spiritual maturity, lives transform. As this urgent message draws to a close, it's crucial to grasp what's truly at stake. Standing at the threshold of 40 and beyond isn't just about marking time, it's about marking history. Every word spoken from this place of divine maturity carries power to transform lives, shape destinies, and impact generations. Think about what's been revealed in these past few minutes. Each struggle faced wasn't a setback, but a setup. Every trial endured wasn't punishment, but preparation. Those moments of doubt, pain, and uncertainty, they were divine deposits, creating a reservoir of wisdom that's desperately needed in these challenging times. What separates this message from common motivational talks is its divine urgency. Right now, as these words resonate in your spirit, a supernatural shifting is taking place. Those feelings of "there must be more" aren't random, they're divine stirrings, awakening you to a purpose that only decades of life experience could prepare you for. Most profoundly, this isn't just about personal fulfillment. It's about a divine mandate that affects families, communities, and nations. When seasoned wisdom speaks, younger generations find direction. When tested faith stands strong, others find courage. When mature spirits share their insights, hope multiplies. Consider the timing of this message reaching you today. In a world shaken by uncertainty, your stability matters. In times clouded by confusion, your clarity counts. In an age where experience is often overlooked, your wisdom is worth more than gold. This isn't coincidence, it's divine orchestration. Every grey hair earned, every battle fought, every tear shed has been preparation for this moment. Society may worship youth, but heaven celebrates maturity. Your age isn't a limitation, it's a qualification. Your experiences aren't just memories, they're messages. Your struggles aren't just stories, they're strategies for others to follow. Right now, someone needs what you've gained through decades of living. Someone needs your tested wisdom, your proven faith, your seasoned perspective. While others run after trending knowledge, you carry timeless truth. While others offer untested theories, you bring battle-proven wisdom. While others speak from assumption, you speak from experience. This message isn't ending, it's just beginning. As you step into this divine assignment, supernatural doors will open. As you embrace this sacred season, divine connections will form. As you release what's been deposited within you, lives will transform. This isn't about starting over, it's about stepping into fullness of purpose. Don't let another day pass without embracing this divine calling. Don't let fear, doubt, or society's limitations hold back what heaven has prepared you to release. Your time isn't passing, it's peaking. Your influence isn't ending, it's expanding. Your purpose isn't finishing, it's flourishing. If this message has stirred something deep within your spirit, take action now. First, spend time in quiet reflection, allowing these truths to settle deeply in your soul. Second, look for divine opportunities to share your wisdom. They're all around you. Third, step boldly into situations where your seasoned perspective can bring clarity and direction. Before you move on with your day, take a moment to support this channel's mission of spreading these life-changing messages. Hit that like button. It's more than a click. It's helping others find this divine wisdom. Subscribe to join a community of seasoned souls awakening to their purpose. Turn on notifications so you never miss another message that could transform your perspective on purpose and calling. Remember this, you're not just over 40, you're right on time for your divine appointment. Everything you've experienced has been preparation for what's ahead. Now is your moment. Now is your season. Now is your time to shine with wisdom that only decades of walking with God can provide. Share this message with others who need this divine awakening. Together, let's create a movement of seasoned wisdom carriers who understand that age isn't a barrier, it's a blessing. That experience isn't a burden, it's a breakthrough. That maturity isn't a limitation, it's liberation. This isn't goodbye, it's just the beginning of your greatest impact yet. Stay blessed, stay purposeful, and stay tuned for more divine wisdom that will transform how you see your age, your purpose, and your destiny.